In a quiet coastal town nestled between rolling hills and the restless sea, Clara, a journalist weary from the cacophony of the city, decides to rent a small cottage. The rhythmic crash of waves was music to her ears, a soothing melody that promised solace from the storm she'd left behind. The cottage was quaint, its floors creaking tales of times gone by. One evening, as a tempest raged outside, Clara discovered a loose floorboard. Beneath it, hidden from sight, was an old envelope. Curiosity piqued, she retrieved the letter and brushed off the dust to reveal the faded ink of a bygone era. The letter was addressed to my dearest Isabella and was signed by a name that seemed to echo with a forgotten melody, Jonathan. The name held no resonance in the town's current memory, leaving Clara with a sense of mystery and intrigue. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and perhaps a touch of romanticism, Clara embarks on a quest to uncover the story behind the forgotten letter and the enigmatic Jonathan. Her investigation leads her to the town's historian, Ethan, whose knowledge and charm captivate her attention. As they delve into the town's archives, deciphering old documents and faded photographs, Clara and Ethan find themselves irresistibly drawn to each other. Long walks on the foggy pier, late nights in the archives, and whispered conversations under the starlit sky deepened their bond. They shared their dreams and fears, finding solace in each other's company, yet both harbored hidden scars. For Clara, the recent heartbreak she'd fled from the city still lingered like a half-healed wound. And Ethan carried the deep ache of losing his fiancée in a tragic accident, a shadow that had settled upon him like a shroud. Through it all, the forgotten letter served as a constant reminder of the mysteries that bound them together. But as the pieces of the puzzle began to fit, a shocking revelation emerged. The Jonathan of the letter was none other than Ethan's great-grandfather, and the missing Isabella was said to have vanished the night before her wedding a century ago. The legend spoke of a heartbroken bride-to-be who disappeared without a trace, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and hushed whispers. With this new discovery, Ethan's connection to the past became undeniable. And as he grappled with the truth of his family's history, a deep sense of foreboding settled upon him. The walls of the town seemed to close in, suffocating him with secrets long buried. Ethan pulled away from Clara, fearing that the curse of betrayal that had haunted his ancestors might be repeating itself. He didn't want to hurt her, but the truth had a way of catching up. Determined to set the record straight, Clara delved deeper into the town's archives, poring over every available record. In the dusty attics of the local library, she discovered a second letter, one that was never meant to be found. The words burned into her memory, revealing Jonathan's betrayal of Isabella. Could her disappearance have been an accident? As the full extent of Jonathan's deceit came to light, Ethan was torn with guilt and shame. His great-grandfather's betrayal had not only shattered Isabella's heart, but had cast a long shadow over his own life. Now, standing at the precipice of his own happiness, he feared that the curse of his family's past was destined to repeat itself. With the truth hanging between them like a heavy shroud, Clara prepared to leave town, convinced that their love was doomed. The pain of betrayal was a wound too deep to heal, or so she thought. On the night of her departure, a storm as wild as her emotions raged across the coast. As she rushed to the lighthouse to leave Ethan one last note, she found him there, silhouetted against the raging sea. Lightning flashed, illuminating the raw emotion in his eyes. Waves crashed, echoing the turmoil in their hearts. And in that moment of truth, they realized that they couldn't let the past dictate their future. Together, they burned the forgotten letters, releasing the ghosts of Jonathan and Isabella. Clara whispered, "We are not bound by their mistakes." Ethan took her hand, his voice trembling as he uttered, "Then let's write our own story." As dawn broke over the sea, the curse was lifted, not by magic, but by love, a love story that defied history, proving that even in the face of a century-old curse, hope and redemption could bloom.